Namaste, my brothers and sisters, and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac Weather. My name is Stepsº2 Witecki. I am the Sensei to Sirius Joy, here to stand in my heart and walk in the light. Such a pleasure to walk by your side today. I'm love casting live in 5 dimensions in the beautiful Temple of Gaia on Wednesday, December 24th, 2014, Christmas Eve. And this video will cover Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm trying to say that I'm going to take Christmas Day off of Namaste, so my mouth is stumbling around. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Good blessings to you, my friend. Thank Goddess we take at least 1 or 2 days a year to tell each other that we are grateful for each other, that we love each other, and we show this in the actions of the gifts we give. Capricorn is really interesting because there's a certain satisfaction to perfection and control. And I really think that when we wrap our presents under the tree, a lot of that is our ability to be creative and wrap and make things perfect and beautiful. And part of us really wants to do that. There's just a certain satisfaction to getting things in order. Well, it's going to be a 2-part day. We start the day with step 2, I feel. So today you may not feel as if things are in order. Emotions may run away from you, but it's kind of an interesting paradoxical day. I'll talk about it today in Planet Soup, showing you where the planets are. And at Sensei Sunrise, I'm going to give you the cosmic clock. So as we go into this little holiday, I'm going to show you exactly where we are in space-time in the history of humankind. But before we go looking at the cosmic clock and what time it is, let's first prepare for the day by taming our brain. I have enjoyed this rain. I am open to new decisions. This is what you say when you're stuck in traffic or in a long line or just cannot deal with it anymore. Cannot deal with not being in control anymore. That's the potential of step 2 here in the first half of the day. Step 3 will rule later. So what I'm saying is this is in essence what we're letting go of with Pluto in Capricorn. I'll talk more about this in the Planet Soup, but we're letting go of an old reign. An old way of controlling. And we've all been in reign of a certain part of our life or all of our life. I mean, we technically are creating as we go. So you're always controlling everything, actually. Are you aware of it? Well, that's what we're going to find out here in the next 30 days. So I think the best thing to do to kind of put the mind in the right perspective and get on the right path is to say, you know, I've enjoyed this reign. And I'm open to new decisions. That's what we want to say as we get things frustrated or things are in our way. I've enjoyed this reign and I'm open to new decisions. And so it is. We have more things to think about coming up. Now, the serious step of the day is step 2, Capricorn. And step 2 is our feelings. So feelings is the opposite of decisions. So really decisions in Capricorn, you could say, is the cutting off of our feelings. And if you understand how manifestation works and the architecture of incarnation, emotion is all of the master degrees. Once we start to master the earth experience, we are an emotional flow of who we are and who we are becoming, and we are feeling all this. So emotion is extremely important. But when the sun is in Capricorn, this is the time when we decide to be or not be emotionally involved with something or someone. And so today, with emotions flowing, you might decide a few things that you want to be or not be or not feel in the future. Just saying. So let's look at today's ruling colors.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
I really want to point out the colors because color is a very deep expression of spirit in action. The colors that people choose to wear, everything is really this basic ruling color system. And so today we are in Capricorn, which is indigo, the back of our indigo. And so we are cutting off what we don't want. But emotions are flowing today. So that means that we are also in the yellow chakra, I feel. So you might have a lot of stomach stuff that happens during this time of the year. And it may be your feelings. Check your feelings. See if your feelings are kosher or not for you. And if they're not, some self-nurturing is in order. There's no thinking to do when you self-nurture. It's just whatever will calm the inner baby. Now, at the end of the day, literally, step 3, I believe, will rule the day. And step 3, I believe, rules through the night and Christmas morning. So It's a Sagittarius jolly energy of Capricorn on Christmas. This is common, incidentally. So, some people could say, oh, kids are brainwashed with giving gifts. I say, step 3, rules for 24 hours. Everybody feels good during that time. Nonetheless, it's a time to open up, and it is really a time to step out and open up. And considering Saturn has entered the step 3 vibration, or Saturn has entered Sagittarius, it'll be interesting this holiday season how everyone is and how they are feeling and what they're doing. So let's take a look at Planet Soup. What is God cooking up there in the stars? That's my question. Whoopsie. Here we go. Now, for one, the sun is at 2 degrees Capricorn. Tonight, it will be at 3 degrees, and Christmas Day night, it will be at 4 degrees. So Christmas Day night, there is potential for breakdowns. In the Megascope Monthlies, I go into detail about what those breakdowns can be and give live coaching. So watch your Megascope Monthlies for some real coaching on tomorrow and some of the things that may happen in your Christmas festivities. But today, things are emotional, and tonight through tomorrow, things are optimistic and joyful when we hit step 3. Now, it's a Christmas Eve of what exactly? We are emotionally on some sort of ledge in our life, but astrologically today, things seem to be making some sort of corner, some sort of turn. One is Mercury is crossing Pluto, and the second is Venus is at step 17, the natural born step of Capricorn. So that means that we are making a very solid Capricorn decision about our future right now, or making a very solid point of where we want our futures to go. Now, Mercury crossing Pluto indicates that we in essence are going to change our mind, or we're going to cross some sort of barrier in our mind. So this Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is a intellectual barrier for people. It may just be some sort of goal you were making, but really it's about letting go of an old reign. We really are letting go of an old reign, and that means in your mind you want to let go of that old reign, the old way of thinking, the old way of worrying, the old way of trying to control the situation. We'll continue with the 11 control traps today, and our mind often is the executor of one of those control traps. So we fall into a control trap, and our mind is the one that executes out that screenplay. So today, with the Mercury crossing Pluto, we really are reaching a point where we're changing our minds about things, and we are quite ready for that, I have to say, indeed. Now, the moon is in Aquarius. That means although we're all doing all this like thinking and processing and emotion, the truth is that we're kind of detached. We're even though we're feeling passion on the inside, we're probably projecting a cool demeanor, and that will be the official vibration until Christmas Day night, where the moon goes into Pisces, and you get that real Christian Christmas feeling when the moon goes into Pisces. Now, during the time of Christmas, the moon is a little frisky as it crosses Mars in the next 24 hours. So we are aggressive, we are a little aggro, we are a little striptease, so to speak, as our emotions crosses. So we're detached, but we also get passionate. So there's some weird candy going on right now. And Saturn is officially entering into Sagittarius. I don't think Santa Claus is coming. I think the Saturn Claus is coming into Sagittarius. And in your Zodiac weather, I'll be talking about where the Saturn Claus is hitting you. Officially, the energies do start hitting us as of today. And that nice little kitty cat meow means that our Black Lilith status has returned to meow. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to actually use a cat screeching status as where Black Lilith is, because that's pretty much how it feels inside. But this does mean that, look at this, step 3, Black Lilith at step 3. So what are we doing? Well, we're exploring. We're going to see some, because it's Virgo, you might see some of your worst fears theoretically from your belief structure or from ritual or from any of the Sagittarius stuff. So Black Lilith is dressed up for the Christmas party. Old Aunt Black Lilith will be there, unfortunately. And that brings us to the Sensei sunrise. Today's the end of our candy cane dreams and Christmas themes. Today, the Sensei sunrise is based on step 2 and step 3. Step 2 is stepping into our emotions. And we are feeling our emotions, and because this is Capricorn and the first chapter of Capricorn, or the first decan of the consciousness, we are exploring where our feelings might get out of control. Or we might be exploring, like we're at the Christmas party and we're not having fun. It's like, I'm not really feeling it. Why? Why are you shut down inside or whatever? That's the Capricorn, so to speak. That's the Capricorn energy. So the sun is at step 2. It moves to step 3 and then step 4, basically. So we're 2, 3, 4 here through the holiday season. Mercury is crossing Pluto at step 12. Step 12 is a learning step, right? It's when things open up. So our minds are thinking past something and opening up to another thing. And this is because it's Pluto, it's kind of a bum, 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 like a very and life changes. It's a very deep kind of note that we hit in the next 24 hours. But Venus is very lightly creating and deciding at the same time as our mind lets go of old things. Venus opens up to new things, and we're making decisions of where we want to point. And I'll be talking about that as well a little bit later. So let's move on to a new little feature that I'm going to bring back from time to time called the cosmic clock. And this is a way to visualize some of the era that we are in right now astrologically using the planets. Now, this is where we are now in December 2014 in our cosmic clock. It's 11:05 a.m. in the cosmic time. How do I get that? Well, as you can see, the hour hand is Pluto, which is at step 12 Capricorn, and the minute hand of the cosmic clock is really Saturn, which has just entered into Sagittarius in the last 24 hours. So technically, we've just changed cosmic time in the universe as this happens. Now, in the cosmic clock, the sun is the second hand. So each month is 1 second in cosmic time, right? So it's 11:05 a.m. But let's move on. I always like to go to the American Revolution. What time was it in the American Revolution on July 4th, 1776? Well, it was 11:15 a.m., actually, and 30 seconds. The sun was in Cancer, 13 degrees. Saturn was in Libra at 14 degrees. And Pluto was at 27 degrees Capricorn. Now, if we were to go forward in time here to this spring, notice how Pluto and Saturn doesn't change at all, right? That's because the damn things move so slow. It's the cosmic clock. So by the time it is April 2015, the cosmic clock will be 45 seconds, 11:05 and 45 seconds. So not very far along at all. And then finally, I thought I would project the cosmic clock into the future when Pluto returns to the same place it was on July 4th, 1776. Right? So here's 76, Pluto 20 Capricorn. Here's the next time Pluto's at step 27 Capricorn. It will be July 4th, 2022. And Saturn, interestingly enough, will be in Aquarius this time. It will not be in Libra. In fact, it'll take 26,000 years for the same alignment of Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Libra at that exact alignment. But it will be basically 11:56 a.m., almost the stroke of noon in the cosmic time, and of course 30 seconds if it's July 4th. And I thought that was just kind of interesting to see when things are happening. So for a lot of people that say, hey, when is the United States going to change? When is the re-evolution going to happen that I've always thought about? My guess would be it will be complete as far as the necessary steps to change by July 4th, 2022. So we can sit back and chill out for a while. When we come back, I have the Zodiac weather, and I have the next little step in our 11 control traps right after this, my friend.
What's the difference between lust and love? We get them confused. We talk about love and we date, but what does it really take to find love? I can tell you. Introducing Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. You send us your date of birth, we send you a custom video that's all about you. The biggest problem usually is people choose the wrong person. Not anymore. Find out your birthday secrets today. Available online at secretsofbirthdays.com.
And here we are in the Soulmart.me trading post, my friends. Couple little things always to point out. For one, the Megascope Monthly goes into detail how you'll be Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, how energies might break down Christmas Day evening, and of course, your New Year's Eve vows, which are included in the video. So check it out. Take some of that money you get in your stocking and buy yourself a little mega treat. Also, be sure to join our email list so that I can send out little announcements of things going live here over the vacation holidays. And if you have any issues with any product or service that you've ordered from Soulmart.me, I just want to remind our friends that the email address is help@soulmart.me. We are happy to be of soul service. You can get a 20-minute video with some of your stocking money for just $19.95. I'll tell you about your Love and Lust video report. I am cooking these as soon as I get them. So even if you order one today, as soon as I see them come in, I make them and send them out just in case you're giving them as gifts. They are fun. For more details, go to Stepsº2.com. And a great thing for under the tree is yours truly. I'm the gift that keeps on giving, and you can get a gift certificate at Soulmart.me. Make your 2015 a total successful year. Buy yourself a reading, if not one for someone you love. You get a free 30-minute follow-up that's good through really June 31st, 2015. And if you want to start just a little smaller and understand your natural born step, I have 15-minute step readings for $39.95. These are also MP3 recorded, and they'll help you kind of line up with the Namastes and what's going on. All this and more is available at Soulmart.me. And now let's go on to the next in our series of the 11 control traps. Here in our candy cane way. So here with the sun in Capricorn, this is the part of the year where human beings, no matter where they are on Earth, go through control consciousness updates. When we control how we control things, and most of the time we tend to control when we feel out of control. And that brings us really to today's control trap. Control trap number 2, controlling the emotional outcome. In my opinion, most of the time when people are control freaks, they're trying to control an emotional outcome. They're trying to feel a certain way, feel good about themselves, feel on top of the situation. But it's always feel. Even if you win the contest and you make it as number 1, sometimes people get there, they don't feel anything. Because they've controlled away their emotions, right? And what were you in it for? You were in it for that feeling, not the title. The emotional experience of being you, the emotional experience of succeeding at something, the emotional experience of joy, serious joy. So a lot of times when we make decisions, are we aware of the fact that we're trying to control how we feel? And if you don't feel good now, I got to tell you, the best way to feel better is to pick up the baby and love on it, which is you, right? The mother, if the baby's crying, a mother doesn't go in there and go, well, every time you try to tell me that I'm wrong, you don't go into discussion, pick up the baby, love on it till it feels better. Then we can have a discussion about where things are or aren't. A lot of times, too, if you're with your family, little word of advice as we have emotional day into a very passionate step 3 night and morning, and then to breakthrough step 4, Christmas Day night. One of the things is if someone in your family is trying to control you or trying to control the situation, get to the heart of how they're feeling. That is a secret way of kind of releasing control from people who try to over-control. If you can see that mom's freaking out about the pot roast because she's worried about dad being upset, it's just like, Mom, Dad's okay. Don't worry. You get straight to that. It's not about the pot roast. So sometimes helping people feel better also helps them pop out of control issues. Well, that's my little Christmas gift to you. But before you go off, popping off about control, let's take a look at the modes of each of your brothers and sisters in what I call the Zodiac weather. All 12 signs in just 3 minutes. And today, we're going to go with the theme of what Saturn Claus is bringing you under the tree. What is Saturn Claus bringing you? Step 0, sunny nesting and resting for this holiday season. But Saturn Claus is bringing new revenue streams in the new year. So new ways of making money is your Christmas gift. Step 1, the Leo, sunny and sentimental over the holidays. Saturn Claus is bringing you true love or great creative project, which is really the same thing. Falling in love with yourself, falling in love with parts of yourself. Step 2, the Cancer, sunny and private holiday, Christmas and Christmas Day. But Saturn Claus is bringing you a new job or some sort of special healing for the new year. Step 3, the Sagittarius is sunny and chatty. Today they'll be out socializing in their Sag ways. Saturn Claus is bringing you new courage and willpower in the new year. Step 4, the Aquarius is sunny and cool with the moon in their sign. Saturn Claus is bringing you the first wave of social success, or at least people noticing, coming up in the new year. Step 5, the Geminis. Saturn Claus is bringing you a new boyfriend or girlfriend or both. And by the way, it's a sunny but learning, a lot of learning and growing and shifting in your perspective here over the holiday weekend. Step 6, the Libran, sunny and childlike today and tomorrow. But the Saturn Claus is bringing you a brilliant idea or a lost element you've been looking for a long time. Step 7, the Pisces, cloudy and spiritual Christmas and Christmas Day. But Saturn Claus is bringing you a lot of new career options. Wonka wonka. That's cool. Step 8, the Capricorn, sunny and valuable today and tomorrow, feeling it. But Saturn Claus is bringing you a fearless inner faith. Imagine if you didn't have any fears. Step 9, the Aries. You are sunny and super social over this holiday in a cliche sort of way. But Saturn Claus is bringing you new travel plans, some sort of new vacay, or some sort of learning adventure or retreat. Step 10, the Taurus is sunny and professional. And for the holidays, the Saturn Claus is bringing you stellar self-trust and inheritance. So if you were set to inherit something that's Jupiter in your chart or from your family or something that is coming to you, that is what you are getting in the Saturn Claus. And finally, Virgos, sunny and private over this holiday double day. But you are experiencing with the Saturn Claus under your Xmas tree a new family member, so be careful, or a new home, new way of living. One of the two for the Virgos. And that brings us now to the Lightwalker Parade, the videos that follow this video to help you on your way. First is our 10 healthy weight loss supplements. We're down now to forskolin, which I know what it sounds like. Forskolin will help you find out how. YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, please be kind and do subscribe. It helps with our YouTube subscription and our relationship with them. On Facebook, you can be our friend, where you'll be reminded. I post little news articles. Don't forget to join our email list at soulmart.me. And the kindest thing you can give me for Christmas is telling your friends and family about soulgarden.tv. You know how hard I work. It's been I've been so grateful to be connected to you. It's been a very difficult year, and you have been there with me, and I'm grateful to be there with you. So thank you so much, incidentally. Happy holidays to you, my friend. And that brings us now to our rock and roll gospel. We're exploring famous Capricorn musicians. And today, we're going to do another Grandmaster, David Bowie. Grandmaster Capricorn, just like Elvis. Isn't that interesting? Grandmaster Step 17. And my favorite song probably is Major Tom, if I had to pull one, but that's not very Christmassy. So I pulled David Bowie and Bing Crosby, which is actually a great video. Watch this. It's an oldie but a goodie. And Little Drummer Boy, his voice, it's so interesting to hear David sing, actually, and hear his voice in different ranges than the music he's done. But talk about a Capricorn perfection and, his ability to, one thing about Major Tom is he created a film in a song. Your imagination was taken there. Kudos to him, and kudos to all you Capricorns out there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll be back way before then, before the new year. But I love you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you back on Friday. Until then, live, love, be.
This is just so ironic.